Thousands of heartbroken fans are lining the streets of Mumbai ahead of the funeral of Bollywood legend Sridevi Kapoor following her shock death in a Dubai hotel last week. The 54-year-old actress drowned in the bath in her hotel room in Dubai, and after a short investigation, local police ruled out foul play, allowing her remains to be returned to India by early Wednesday morning. Fans had begun lining up along a security fence outside the private members club near Sridevi's home, where the body has been laid out before the funeral tonight. Some carried roses while others held photos of the late screen icon as they queued patiently to pay their final respects at a condolence service in the western Indian city. "It's a shock to believe that she is no more. We want to pay her one last visit today and thank her for all her wonderful performances," Nandini Rao, a 32-year-old teacher, said. One mourner, a man who gave his name only as Prashant, arrived at about 7 a.m. hours before anyone was to be allowed in. "No matter how long I have to wait, I will wait," he said, clutching a small bouquet of flowers. "I'll wait until I'm able to pay my respects. I saw all her movies," he said, grief clearly visible on his face. A string of Mercedes and Audis ferried family members, Bollywood stars and VIPs in through another gate. At the Celebration Sports Club in the Andheri West area of Mumbai, the home of the Bollywood film industry, heavy security lined the streets to control the crowds, which included people who had traveled hundreds of miles to be there. Several fans chanted prayers as Sridevi's body was brought the short distance from her home to the club at 9 a.m. 3:30 am GMT. "I'm an avid Sridevi fan. I loved her smiling personality. She had such a commanding presence in the Indian film industry. Her death was so sudden and I feel terrible," 45-year-old Kuldip Singh said. Sridevi's body is due to leave the ground at 2 p.m. to embark on its final journey. She will be cremated at a private Hindu ceremony later on Wednesday. Sridevi was considered to be one of the most influential Bollywood actresses of all time, and her sudden death at the weekend sparked an outpouring of grief in India. Tributes poured in from fans and fellow actors as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The star of hit films such as Chandi and Mr. India drowned in her bathtub after losing consciousness late Saturday in a hotel in Dubai, where she was attending a wedding. 1969, Sridevi starred in her first film The Navan at the age of just 4. 1976, she starred in her first adult role aged 13 in South Indian film Mundru Mudishu. 1979, the actress starred in her first Hindi film Salvaso in 1983. She shot to stardom with her role in comedy drama Himatwala. In 1984 to 1997, Sridevi continued starring in a number of commercially successful films, including Chandni 2004. She starred on TV sitcom Malini Iyer 2012. Sridevi launched her comeback with hit film English Vinglish 2017. Her last film to be released was thriller Mom. Police in the Emirates said a post-mortem examination found that she had drowned after losing consciousness. On Tuesday, they ruled out any foul play and released the body to Sridevi's family. It arrived back in Mumbai on a private jet on Tuesday evening, accompanied by her husband, the filmmaker Boney Kapoor, and her stepson, actor Arjun Kapoor. Mr. Kapoor was inconsolable and crying like a baby when a friend of the couple reached the hotel shortly after Sridevi's death. Actor Adnan Siddiqui, who had attended the same wedding and also co-starred with Sridevi in her final film, was among the first few people to see Mr. Kapoor after she was found. "I got a call from a journalist at around 11 p.m. asking if the news about Sridevi's death was true. I immediately called up Boney and rushed to him," Siddiqui told NDTV. "Boney was crying like a baby. He was inconsolable. I was with him until 5 a.m. I can't believe that I met her 4 days ago and now she is no more." The family put out a statement later on Tuesday saying Kashi Janhvi, Boney Kapoor and the entire Kapoor and Ayyappan families are deeply bereaved and shocked with the untimely loss of Sridevi Kapoor. Late Sridevi Kapoor passed away in Dubai, UAE, on Saturday, February 24. There have been conflicting reports as to how she was found, with some Indian newspapers reporting that Sridevi's body was found by her husband and others that she was discovered in the bath by hotel staff. CCTV shows a little girl being abducted in India. Man forcefully kisses his son's new wife on stage. Little girl performs risky Yoga pose during dance class. Deaf terrier follows owner's commands using sign language. Hilarious moment. Sky presenter has doppelganger standing behind her. Scott Westgarth appears to struggle during post-fight interview. Holly Willoughby in tears talking to Simon Thomas about late wife. Simon Thomas bears no grudge towards GP for not referring late wife moment. Georgina Henshaw arrested for murder of former friend. Thug repeatedly kicks another man on floor in McDonald's. Mum discovers dead mouse sewn into daughter's Asta school skirt. Crocodile and giraffe battle for supremacy in the wild. Born as Sri Amayangar Ayyappa in the state of Tamil Nadu, Sridevi began acting in South Indian cinema at the age of 4. She then moved into Bollywood, where she rocketed to stardom by way of the 1983 film Himatwala. The belle epic of her career was the 1980s and 1990s, during which her releases included the superhero movie Mr. India, the separated at birth comedy Chalbaz, the revenge fantasy Nagina, and the romantic triangle drama Tofa. Her incredible film career saw her work in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and Malayalam, and in 2013 she was fated with the Padma Shri, the fourth highest of the civilian honours granted by the Government of India. Sridevi was in her heyday a massive box office draw, in addition to which she won 5 Filmfare Awards. The Hindi movie industry's answer to the Oscars. After marrying Nandini Kapoor in 1996, Sridevi got another Filmfare nod for her performance in 1997's Judai before withdrawing from the movies. A 15-year big-screen hiatus followed, during which she and Boney brought up 2 daughters, Janvi, 20, and Kushi, 17. The time eventually came when Sridevi itched to return to films, and she launched her comeback with the 2012 hit English Vinglish, which India submitted unsuccessfully to the Oscars. Her last film release was the 2017 thriller Mom, which was reported to be her 300th motion picture, and of which the Times of India rhapsodized that Sri demonstrates why she is the high priestess of Desi cinema.
Tell me where the freak's at.